finally communicate with those UAPs and UFOs.
Or that we finally communicate
Yes,
with them. That's your hope.
Yes, that's my hope for the world.
I think there's a camera on Langstrasse that made 4.5 million francs in 4 months.
4 months.
4 months.
Rwanda might be bringing the F1.
You see, Kagame is...
This guy... Oh. Go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of It Depends, I Guess podcast. I'm Caroline.
I am Jackie.
And at the back, we have...
DJ.
DJ.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes.
It's the last episode of the year.
The year
of our Lord 2024.
Oh, the year of Cat Williams. Our Lord Cat Williams.
The year of not PDD.
Yeah.
The year of Trump.
The year of a lot of shit.
The year of Jay-Z going down.
Yes.
My Lord.
And as we are talking about the year, we will do like an year in review.
Yes.
Sort of a personal recap, what's been memorable for the year, as well as what we've seen throughout the year, whether it's in the continent, whether it's in politics, in pop culture. Yeah. Anything that catches our eye.
Yes.
That has caught our eye, actually.
Yes. I'm sure we'll miss a lot.
Yes.
Chime in the comments.
Yeah. So to start off, do you have any highlights or lowlights?
Yes.
Highlights. Keep it a highlight.
Highlight, yes.
Yes. Okay.
And Namibia has a female president.
Ooh.
Yes.
Is that our first African female president?
No, we have our neighbor Tanzania.
Tanzania. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if Liberia still have a female president. They used to have Salif Johnson. So maybe our third.
Oh.
Is there another one I'm forgetting?
Yeah, Tanzania. When did Namibia vote? In December.
In December, yeah.
Okay.
First week of December?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I can't think of any other. Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Good.
now have a female president.
Good for the
come
continent.
on, Namibians.
Nice.
Yes. Kudos. More women in power.
Amen.
That's what we want.
I hope you didn't press cricket. I have no idea. Trust you with the process.
That was an applause for
Yes.
the female leaders.
Yes. Amen.
And to Kamala Harris, so what are we saying?
No, good job.
Good job. She
Kamala.
did the run. She did the good work. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit is working out, bringing a black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anything she could have done differently?
Nope. She only had 3 months or 2 months. How long did she have?
Yeah, around maybe 4 or so.
So she did
It
the
was
best
less
she could
than-
do?
Yeah.
Done that. So
Yeah.
she did amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. I have notes for the Democratic Party, but she, amazing. No notes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes.
Highlights.
Of my year?
Yeah.
Week.
And of the
Of
week.
the week.
First, yeah.
Highlights of the week. As I predicted, Jay-Z's going down.
Oh.
I've never liked him. Yeah.
Oh, that's a highlight. Okay. I was like,
It's a highlight.
All right.
What do you think it is?
You knew it was coming.
Yeah, I knew he was coming. Now, as much as I don't like him, I hope he's guilty of what he's done. I hope he's not being falsely accused. Even if I don't like him,
okay.
I don't want him to go for something he
falsely
didn't do.
accused.
I want it to be true so that it does go away.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of people in the industry say, see, I find myself in a weird place because I don't know him personally. But just the energy he gives me now.
He gives you...
That ain't it.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a fair thing to do, is it? Is there anyone you've met that just, this person?
You've met them in
Select
person?
celebrity?
No. Just like in life. Is there
celebrity?
anyone, just in general.
Oh,
Yeah,
Someone
yeah,
you've met that you are.
underwhelming.
Many. Yeah, many. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this guy is not my flavor. Or this
Yes.
girl is
There's
not
so
my...
many. There's so many.
Oh.
Yeah, but by nature, I can sense people's energy. I
Yeah.
can tell when there's just
It's
something.
exactly how I feel about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly it. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. It should be interesting.
I was saying, what about? There's no receipts yet. Yeah.
No receipts yet at this point.
At this point, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but
But,
by
we'll
the
keep
time the
listening.
person went to put in, they probably have receipts that
No,
are only.
100%. No one comes out of nowhere with
Yeah.
that. But they should have made it criminal because it's a civil case now at the moment.
Yeah.
At the time of shooting this, it's a civil case.
It's a civil.
So it's not criminal,
It's
yes.
not a criminal
Nah,
case. Yes.
What's the difference?
Civil
about
is
money.
where you can
You can
There's
pay
damage.
off.
Oh, you can even settle out of
can
court.
claim. Yeah.
Okay.
Criminal is
Yeah.
criminal. So it's time served and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Which is what PDD has.
Yeah,
He
what
has
does he have?
criminal.
I guess he has a bunch. I don't know. He has many. I think he has both.
Yeah.
But
I
no,
think
but
got both,
he's the fact that he's being held without bail.
Yeah.
He's criminal charge.
And it's
Yeah.
the state charging him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the system charging him.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's not individual
I think the Jay-Z
people.
one is someone charging him, not the state.
Not the state. Okay.
Honest, yeah. Good luck to him anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
All the best. Highlight, low light,
Ah,
light.
Light. Ending the year in a high note. Let's see. This week, I guess it's been an easy week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing too much to talk about. Yeah. Easy. I
Yeah.
guess easy is also good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I just remembered another
Yeah.
highlight.
Yeah.
Shout out Ruto for sponsoring getting
Oh,
the grand.
shut up.
Listen, you
What?
guys.
Getting what?
Oh,
Yeah, no, complete. Sorry.
Jack is going to finish.
my
it
lord. Carry on.
off. Shout out Ruto for sponsoring. Is it the Grammys? He sent some money over to the Grammys so
I
he could,
didn't hear
Kenya
that
could
one.
host. Imagine Kenya hosting the Grammys.
500 million shillings.
500 million shillings. Come on. Ruto. Let's have a round of applause.
Wait a minute. Why is he sending
I hope
money?
he cricket.
Yeah,
And we need that money.
This is what I say.
Listen,
We
you
need that
guys
money
are
in
not
the
seeing
country.
the bigger picture. Bigger picture. Tourism. Unbelievable. The hydro tourism.
To have the bigger picture, you cannot be. I was just saying, it rains inside our airport. Inside.
Yeah.
When there's torrential rains, it rains inside the building.
And the hospitals have no medicine.
Yeah.
You know? There is a whole system.
Doctors are not getting
anyway,
paid.
It's not a doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not a doom and gloom. We are ending the year on a high note.
No, but I thought it was.
That's not a high note.
He's
We'll
annoying us.
strike that off.
He's annoying us. This is what he's
We'll
doing.
strike that off.
Yeah. Leave that up. Let the Kenyans. That is the clip I will cut and post. Let the Kenyans come for your ass.
Yeah.
Who is Zimbabweans? We love Ruto.
Oh, have him.
He can be your president.
Have him. All right. So we want to look back at the year
Yes.
of 2024. I'm even 2024. Yeah,
2024. Yeah.
Yes.
In review, recapping the year.
Yes.
Maybe we do like 3 highlights.
Okay.
Personal memorable highlights
Or
of the year.
personal.
And
okay.
then we'll do like the world and pop
okay.
culture and
This year. Okay,
Yeah.
personal highlights.
yeah.
My first highlight of the year. He's being unemployed.
Yes.
That is biggest highlight of the year. Because people who know me know I was at the end of my rope.
Yeah.
So it was such a huge blessing to exit the. I'm trying to find a good word. The corporate world shall be sanitized. The corporate world.
Yeah.
So that's one of my first. That is my first highlight.
Yeah.
Second highlight is starting this podcast. Sound guy.
Why is no applause?
Apologies. Sorry.
The podcast started in 2024. Yes. In February.
Yes.
February.
I'll
Yes.
give you an air horn as well. There we go.
So starting this podcast, I am Well, no, I have many ideas. I have many ideas. But I always want to see through things I say I want to do. So I'm always so elated when I take steps to do the thing. And something we had been talking about. So the actual doing the thing was just so huge. So that was major highlight. A third highlight is, I don't know, I am very proud of myself for my mental health and where it's at, and being good to myself, how I talk to myself, and honestly, how fucking happy I am is,
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that went into it, but also not a lot of work, if that makes sense. There's always intentionality, but also there's like, just go with the flow, right? Just be, and making the choice to kind of to decide to not to unchain. Hey, unchain myself. Is that a word?
De-chain, unchain. I'm looking for
yes, and even the words a lot.
No, you're breaking the chain.
Yes, I broke the chains. Yes. From tying myself to expectations and just a way of life that was not my way of life. I think I talk about all the time how I wonder about life. And I've always thought, no, maybe I need to be a planner and I need to have 3-year plan and a 5-year plan and blah, 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 and milestones. And this year I said, fuck it. We're going back to just let's wonder about life. That has never failed me. We're going to go back to that. And yeah, all that and my work on the mental health, all that, just very proud of myself for that.
Ooh.
Yes.
Applause. 3 highlights of the year. Not cricket.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you?
This year, actually, when the year started, I remember 31st December 2023, hitting midnight. I was in Zanzibar. And I remember feeling this year is going to be a year of shifts. Something is going to shift this year. And so much has shifted. Starting off, we are in the same boat. Our stepped out of the corporate world, as to say. I was unhappy, but I also needed the rest. For me, the highlight is I've rested this year. I have taken things slow. I have slept many hours. I have just been. And I think that for me is amazing because the last 20 years plus, I've always been working, working. Schools. I had never had time where I had time off. And this year I've had the time off I was looking for. So that's, for me, it's a major highlight. Another thing for the year is the podcast. You mentioned it. This podcast, my highlight is that it's enabled me to sort of learn how to articulate myself better. Be in the public eye.
Yeah, because that was a big fear for us.
Yes, being in the public eye. Yes. I remember the first time we started this podcast,
we're like, don't show our faces, it could just be no cameras.
And for me, like, I wanted to do a masterclass on how to speak because I was like, I don't know how I sound on camera. I don't know how I sound on Spotify. So it sort of reshifted my idea of what is... it sort of has taught me to be better at articulating myself and also just to be myself, you know? So that's a second big highlight for me. The third one, The third one is a big shift in my perception of things because I've spent more time with myself and I journal a lot. Like I've had time to think through without a lot of distraction. Yes.
Yeah.
Like just sit with myself, write more, analyze things, think through, actually make major shifting decisions about my life because I've had that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can sense there's a big shift that happened this year.
Yeah.
And I felt it in December, 31st of December.
It was going to be different.
I felt it was going to be different. Maybe I predicted it. Maybe it was a warning, but it's been a good year.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
DJ, you gotta give us something.
I can push you in the direction.
Okay,
I can start.
let's go.
40 was this year.
Yes,
Yes.
I turned 40.
You forgot.
Yeah, I was.
It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's only been 2 weeks. Just arrived.
Yeah.
Feels nice. Yeah, no. I'm just grateful to be here. A lot of people would wish to be here. I've got friends I've lost over the years, and this is a good milestone to be at.
Yeah.
But happy about that. Achievement wise, until I make the first billion, I don't think I'm going to count that. No, anyway, it's not even about money, but I'm just content right now.
Yeah. Got a car.
Yeah.
Why is
It was this year.
Was it this year?
I
I
think
thought it was last
No, it
year.
was
it
last
last
year.
year?
Yeah, it was last year. Yeah, it was last year.
it was last year.
Yeah.
Wow.
This year has rushed.
I calculated
have
how much
missed.
I've spent on tickets for the year.
Give
Are
us
you
the number.
under your?
Yeah. Just 1.2, which is reasonable.
1.2 what?
Yeah, 1,200 just on speeding tickets.
Okay.
So it's not bad for a year. No, listen,
Just
12 months.
Just for context to everyone, sometimes one ticket can be like 400 francs.
Yeah.
So it's not
So
like
it's
it was
not bad.
Yeah.
10 tickets.
I've always wondered about those speeding tickets. Do you get penalized if it happens for, can it affect your license?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, only if you go and over like
A certain limit.
certain limit.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't. And they say on average, you'll get, if you drive every day, on average, you'll get at least 2 tickets a day.
Why?
day?
A week, sorry.
Oh,
a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll get caught out. It's tricky the way they work the system here.
Yeah.
You will get it. No matter
They're
what
making
kind.
money.
They're making a killing.
They are.
Yes.
Keep
There's
talking out. Find out.
Yeah, they are making a killing.
Yeah.
And if on average a week, 2 tickets, and you're talking 100, 150 francs minimum.
Yeah.
That's
There's
crazy.
a camera in Zurich that is known to rack in the most money, I think, across Switzerland.
Yeah,
Because they're making...
It's location. If you're from out of town, you just breeze in.
You don't know where
Those
it
are
is.
our customers there.
Oh, yeah.
They see you coming a mile away. So they'll put them in spots, and you've never seen anyone set them up.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy that I haven't, gotten caught that many times. I'm a
Yeah.
reasonably
Good drive.
good driver. I try to behave myself.
So this year, oh whoa, there's a camera on Langstrasse that made 4.5 million francs in 4 months.
4 months.
4 months
4.5 million francs.
francs. Yes,
What?
Is it a mobile one or fixed?
I think it's a fixed one.
It's a fixed one.
Yeah.
I think that's the
for
one that
someone
makes-
from out of town,
Yeah.
you just shoot by. And you're talking about 30 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know those electric scooters?
Yeah.
They go 28. So that's how, you know
So
what I
you
mean?
should be going.
So,
And those small roads,
Yeah.
they usually are 30.
Yeah.
yeah, 30.
Yeah,
And
it
if
makes
you go-
1.73 million a month.
That's
just that one.
That's enough to pay the city.
This is where I keep saying, can we get tenders for speed cameras? We can invest
No,
in a
we can
speed
even get a
camera.
tender for washing them
For
because they're
just
still making
just,
money.
Yes, just something. Give us a slice somewhere. There you
So
go.
someone at home is sitting there busy. His phone goes, ting, ting, ting. Those are his machines
Yeah.
working for him.
There's someone who's making a. But I wonder, are they fully owned by the city? Or is
I
it
think so.
privatized?
No,
Because
they're owned by
when you
the
get the
city.
ticket, it comes from the city.
From the
Yeah,
city.
it's the
Okay.
canton.
Yeah.
They don't even need to collect money any other way.
Yeah.
They don't even need to pay taxes.
Also, it lowers
Self-sustaining.
it lowers interaction between the police and the people.
Yeah.
Because you want minimal interaction between the police and the people.
See, now this is the systems that are put in place to avoid bribery.
Conflicts. Yeah,
right?
And
bribery,
biases,
conflicts,
yeah.
all
Automated,
these. Are
yeah.
you stopping me because I'm black? Say no, you're speeding.
You just get, they tell you where it was,
Yeah.
what time, and what your
Yeah.
infraction was. If you
Yeah.
have a question, you can go to the police and they'll pull out the
Yeah.
image for
Even
you
the camera
and
with-
the video snippet. You're like, hey,
I don't know.
alright.
I've said it before. Like there was one guy who stopped me. I tried to know. He said no, but it was just. He said, my friend, this is not a bazaar. You know, like it's not like a. We're not.
Go negotiate.
It's not negotiating anything here.
Yeah.
He said it in German. It's a kind of bazaar. You know, it's not about what you're going to do now. Is you're going to pay.
Yeah.
And then what you want to discuss, we can do that later. There'll be a time and place where you can go and appeal this payment. But for now,
You pay it.
you pay it.
And if you can't, we can work out a payment plan.
Yeah, no, 100%. They'll accommodate you.
Yeah,
Yes,
they'll really
very
accommodate you, but
of
you will
course.
pay.
Wow.
We don't want to leave you stuck.
Yeah.
You know? But
That is
yeah, I didn't get that many. So that's a highlight
That's
of
a
the year.
highlight.
And if I think of anything else, you know me, I'll just blurt it in
just
the
email-
middle of your sentence.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So jumping on to now parts of what's been happening in the world. Something memorable. Can we start backwards?
Oh, most recent.
Most recent, because I think
Working backwards.
Yes, recency bias.
Most recent. This is good, bad, or
Just something memorable. Like
okay.
I don't think it has to be good or bad. It
Okay,
can be either.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, continent-wise, well, at least I know in Kenya, there's a lot of protests and uproar and femicide
Yeah.
still happening. So I know even today there was protests. So there's that. There's, I think the world is, something is happening. I don't understand what it is.
Yeah.
Politics-wise or whatever. Syrian president has
Yes.
been ousted.
Yes.
He's run away to where he's run to.
Yeah.
Then in the same vein, the Singapore president woke up and decided to, Singapore, South Korean,
Oh, he decided to do
to put in martial law.
Yeah.
Parliament voted it down. Then he was put up for impeachment. Then now he survived the impeachment. I said, hey,
South Korea.
there's,
Yeah.
Oh, and the CEO of United Healthcare was...
Oh, pew-pewed.
Yeah. Well done.
Sorry.
You're not meant to be laughing for one.
It's a description. Wow. Okay. I think that's the term we're using. Yeah.
Well, you can tell I'm on social media
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. It was
Yeah, so that for me, can we like double click
on that one. Okay.
Have you ever seen like those movies in real life, This was a real life movie.
Yeah.
Where someone is... I don't understand what happened there. Is this someone who had a personal vendetta against the company, so he decided to go for the CEO?
So it could be an organization because the shell casing from the gun
Yeah.
had the words defend, dispose, or delay, dispose, something like
Pause,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is something that insurance companies do
Yeah.
when you claim.
All right.
When you're claiming the delay, they basically don't want to.
They don't want to pay
Yeah.
for the services. And
Yeah.
there's
I
so-
heard he got away on an electric scooter, no?
No, was it scooter or a bike? It was like one
yeah.
of those city bikes.
City bikes.
Yeah.
Or electric bike.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now.
But yeah, it's very premeditated if the shell casings had,
Yeah.
for them to even, for the thought to even go into putting the messaging on the casing means
Yeah.
It was
very-
something very calculated.
Yeah.
They had his whole schedule because the guy arrived there 5 minutes before he showed up. The CEO showed up to go into the hotel. So they exactly knew the schedule. Somebody, maybe some insider info, So I don't think it was a random guy, probably something from the inside. Now, the funniest part about this, and we're sorry.
Are we laughing because it's someone who's in...
This is
someone who was just doing a job.
So
Their job is to provide healthcare. Yes?
Yes.
They did that very well.
who says that? No, they didn't
That's
do
the
it well.
issue.
They didn't do it well.
Yeah, but you doing it well is you're still working for a company that needs to make profit. How do you make profit?
But that's why it's dicey when it comes to healthcare and
Yeah, but
in certain, especially I guess in the US, where so much has been, capitalism is in every vein.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
you're blaming just one guy for doing something he was meant to be doing.
No, but I think
profit.
this is an issue that's this is a disgruntlement people have had with the healthcare insurance industry in the US
That's
for
not
a while.
the person to be going for then.
But there's no other representative.
He's
So that's the
he's
thing.
the head of a healthcare insurance company.
No, but he's living within a system that's where the policies are set by a government.
So I think it's a message being passed across.
I don't know if it's big.
But it's a government that takes the funding from this person. Because I know this pharmaceutical is one of the biggest
No, it's
in
not
the
a
world.
pharmaceutical. It's an insurance. It's like the equivalent of like Sanitas
Yes.
or Swika.
They obviously fund someone within the government to make sure that whatever they want policy and stuff want done within their company goes through.
No. They can make arbitrary policies and
By
implement
themselves.
Because
them.
it's
Yeah.
private. It's private health insurance. No, it's
So I
privatized.
give you a good example, something that came up. You tell you how effed this system is.
Very fucked up system.
So apparently, let's say today the doctor tells you need surgery for maybe your leg or your heart or something, maybe something major, life-saving.
Yeah.
So you have to consult the insurance first before you can get that surgery done. So the insurance is the one that makes the decision for you whether you should have that surgery or not. Not the doctor.
Even if it can be life-saving.
The insurance has to make that call. Now, in a certain state, insurances have come and decided that, let's say your doctor today says your surgery will require you to be under anesthesia for 1 hour. If that 1 hour is exceeded, okay, the insurance says, yes, you can go ahead and it's only 1 hour. If that 1 hour is exceeded, you have to pay out of pocket.
Yeah.
So if the doctor takes longer, you see how weird that is? Like you can be on a table. You can be on a table. You could be dying at a table, on an operating table. And the doctor has to rush through to make sure that they are covering the time that insurance has decided
it's a good amount of time for you to be under anesthesia.
Like it's very weird how the US does this thing. Yeah. So I guess
because here, if you go into hospital, you require some service, right? As long as here it's mandatory for everyone to have healthcare insurance, basically. Everyone has medical insurance. So regardless of what kind of copay or whatever you have, you go in, you have this situation, the doctor will say, this one need to go into surgery. There is no discussions of what type of healthcare do you have, I keep saying healthcare, what type of medical insurance do you have, etc. Because by default, you need to have insurance here. You'll go in, have the surgery, the payment of how, if let's say you went over your...
you always go over. Because
so it depends.
If it's a big... There's nothing... everyone's physiology is different. So everyone is treated differently. So I think it'll be very difficult for you to say, it's just a broken this, it'll only take this long. But what if you've broken it previously?
But you see here, if whenever you go in, they're not going to limit your treatment because of your insurance type. You get. It is your health first, right? The rest you will figure out with the insurance company. And if let's say your insurance structure is such that you need to have to pay up to 3,000 out of pocket, then after 3,000, now the insurance pays. So if let's say your surgery, if you whatever it is, even that 3,000, the insurance company you can tell you, okay, we'll figure out a payment plan. If let's say it caught you unawares or maybe you didn't have enough savings or whatever, there's no pre-check check of, let's go to the insurance first for the insurance to approve for you to get. No, you need surgery. You're going to get the surgery.
The doctor gets full mandate to treat you until you're well.
Yes.
They don't have to consult with the insurance.
The insurance does not have as much power or say in what kind of treatment you get here.
In the US.
Versus there, it's different.
Yeah.
Right? So the power that these insurance companies hold is a lot. And people have been disgruntled for a long time because you can be paying for where even, let's say, out of pocket, you're paying like very high insurance premiums to make sure that if you're in a situation, your family member is in a situation, that it's covered. But even then, it's never straightforward. It's always they're like, we'll check. And there's running jokes online about the insurance company, medical insurance in the US about, memes about whenever you call them, they're like, just put you on hold and people are just dancing or whatever it is, right? There's just running jokes, but it's jokes talking about like these jokes. They're jokes, yes, but it is a representation of how fucked up things are in the industry.
Did he deserve to die?
No.
No, I don't think he did. No. He didn't deserve to die. And, it's both hilarious and sad at the same time because a lot of people are making now a lot of jokes around his death. And also sort of giving warning to other CEOs. I heard other insurance companies, also big major corporates, have started removing the faces of CEOs from their websites.
Yeah, they remove them.
Yeah, because now you can become a target because people can have seen, actually, I can, if I'm disgruntled, I just go get the CEO.
Then where does it end? It's not only, there are so many other companies that take advantage of people because of their situations. If you put any company, name any company, Diageo, if you put the head of Diageo's face up anyway, he could be a target of something like this. So I believe something should be done at a much, much higher level than a CEO of a...
So what do you mean something should be done?
Policy-wise.
Well, see...
Guidelines.
See, now it becomes the slippery slope when the structure of the country is very capitalist based, right? Even just things like pharmaceuticals. Just the structure such that is such that you have a very medicated economy, right? Where you can just the way you can get medication there isn't the same way you can get medication here. Here, even for you to just get an antibiotic has to go through a doctor. There's such a process to it. Even just basic things like you have a cold and you go to the pharmacy, their first point of call is to give you plant-based medication, right? Before they give you chemical-based medication, right? So if just that is so different, right? Because their pharmaceutical is such a multi-gazillion trillion making industry, it stopped being looked at as a way of, we are providing healing to people, and it's just looked like as a money-making scheme. So in a country where even medicine is highly political and is such a looked as a money grab. Now, if that's looked at that way, now what about so it's hard to say policies should change. Technically, yes, they should change. In an ideal world, they should.
But it's the capitalism part of it. Yeah, it's so embedded in the economy.
Yeah, in their culture.
Yeah, it's.
But also these discussions to the layman who's struggling to keep his family above water, I need to at least have insurance for my family. If you come and say to him about policy or anything, it's very difficult for him to swallow all these facts about how things should change within the industry. He wants to go and blame the first person he thinks of, who's the top of the chain, the CEO of that company.
And that's how you end up here, right? In that people don't understand all this policy and things. It's just, and the reason why there's such a, it's like people are detached from this situation. People are like, this guy is not human. He's just this, he's a representation of
something that's broken.
And we are the ones who are hurting the most, right? So people who've lost a family member or maybe are now disabled or like can't work or whatever. They're institutions because the fucked up system that requires the insurance company to approve a life-saving or a limb-saving or whatever surgery. So it's like, so many people are just like, yeah, I know that experience of they make you jump through hoops for you to just get your basic treatment. So I think that's why there's a detachment from it. And to people, this is, it just, if you talk about my prediction based on this for next year, or maybe I think it's a theme I've been seeing around the world, I feel like there's class wars.
Yes.
There's a have and have nots thing that is happening. And it's not just, because I think in Kenya we're having, that's an issue, the haves and the have nots.
Yeah.
And the issue is people are finding out the have nots are mostly a certain generation. And there's a lot of anger with previous generations to be like, you've left us a world that is so fucked up. The climate is changing, meaning our food security is changing. We can't get jobs. Like nothing, right?
While you're drowning in ASOS.
Yeah, while they're seeing people who are living good lives or whatever. So it just keeps building a divide. And it's something I'm seeing that's not just unique to us.
It's I was just checking this, whether this happened this year. The Titan submarine that imploded in the sea. You remember when that happened, it was the same sentiment. Like people were pretty much serves you right. That was the sentiment, serves you right. You have the money.
Yes.
Who do you think you are to go explore the world? The Titanic, you know? Yeah. So the same class wars where the have-nots and the haves.
And this year there was the other, I forgot talking about it, another billionaire who, their yacht.
The yacht.
In off of the coast of Italy, and he died. When that story was on Reddit and I went to the comments, I remember someone's comment being like, oh, I see our yearly sacrifice of billionaires is going well. And people are like, there was no, oh man, his daughter was also there. Or no, people are just like, it's those folks, the money, great. Those ones are dying off. Like there is such a detachment. But I think there truly is a group, because I think we see it more in our developing countries where that gap between the rich and the poor is like just, not even the rich or the poor, there's very rich, then there's the rest. And then the ones who have a false sense of security, the middle class, need one major sickness to fall back down, right? So these ones have a false sense. We're all in the same boat here, but that gap is growing, and there's a lot of resentment that's growing with that. And I think that's something that's also happening in many places.
Definitely.
On a brighter side, what's the way forward? On a brighter side, I say that, think of the bright side. I don't think there's anything in my mind. I just see doom and gloom here because I've thought about this before and I don't see any solutions to these problems. I just see it. I don't see the rich saying, right, let's do something about that other section and then give them some money so that they can come follow. No, they live for profit.
Yeah.
I've got...
I had a thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know some rich people that panic when their competition is not doing better than them, but is doing something different. So I saw this rich person and he's looking at that guy say, man, that's a great idea. And it bothers him. So I was like, you're winning. What's the problem?
Yeah.
You're winning already, you know? And he's busy looking on the other side and he's thinking to himself that, wow, that other guy has thought of something brilliant. Even if he's not making more money than I am. It bothers me that, so which put me in that mind frame that it's always more.
Yeah, I don't think many are willing to let it go or give out to... Yeah, they will do it in some charitable way, probably just to save taxes and stuff, but not necessarily... Like if you think of the richest of the rich. it's, if they were to take the money and maybe even end world hunger as they exist or whatever, probably in a sustainable way.
It brings us back to that documentary.
Yeah.
By now.
Yeah.
The fact that those companies are still trying to make more. And then they ask that woman.
Now you have unlocked
They
something.
ask that woman.
Let me put that thought
They
on
ask
bookmark.
that woman, and then she says, "Where do you think the stuff goes?"
Yeah.
She was baffled.
Yeah. You
No
know, you
clue.
just say that Amazon is massive.
Yeah.
Massive. Right? But I was just listening to a story about how the influencer marketplace, so for Amazon, they send influencers like a spreadsheet with like, oh, here are the things that you can push as an influencer, and then they get a cut. Then certain things, maybe their cut is like 30%. So you'll find a lot of influencers are all at the same time. If you just random pages of Amazon influencers, and you'll find them pushing like some chair. And you'll be like, why is everyone pushing this chair? But it's because that one, they get the highest. But then in the influencer marketplace, a lot of these influencers, their main income is from this kind of, I'm like, so Amazon is already massive, even just in the shopping space, whatever. But they're still also, like, it's not, they're not easing the brakes.
Oh, they're targeting everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So like now there's just like a huge influencer program where they send them like spreadsheets of things, and it's like, here are the things you should push. And so these influencers, the number of influencers who are just on full time, the most of the money they make is pushing Amazon products. So all these pages you see of people being like, oh, here's my Amazon link.
Yeah.
And their home is all beige with like, but everything has a like, oh, this thing, oh, you know, you guys, I don't want to gatekeep. This thing is on Amazon. They're getting a cut. But I'm like, y'all are already like,
I didn't know they get a car. I've always wondered, it's like, oh, we are not gatekeeping nowadays. Everybody's telling you where to get
it's a
on
push,
Amazon.
but that's the thing. They don't, again, this is weird because this doesn't count as advertising. So they don't have to say this is an ad.
This is affiliate links, is it?
Yeah,
Sort
they'll
of,
just put they'll just put an Amazon link, but many influencers will tell you that this is an affiliate link or whatever. The rules around that are not as strict as ads.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are not understanding like, oh shit, this is not organic content or like creative content. No, they just marketing.
Are there any companies that run purely based on the fact that I provide a good product? I don't need any other. I just have a good product.
You mean like marketing?
Yes.
If they're marketing or not?
That to totally base their
Small businesses.
I think small businesses do that a lot. Small shops. Yeah. Nowadays,
it's all someone has to push it to you.
Yeah.
And so you might not even believe in a product, but just because you're being sent some money to say something about this product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or let me tell you what is massive in Kenya right now. And this is probably a few other markets. An influencer just shouting out, oh, you know, I got these tights. If it's an influencer who has even 300,000 followers and they just post in their stories, it's not even a post of, oh, lighting. No, they're just in a mirror recording themselves and they're like, oh, guys, you know, I got this pants at blah, blah, blah. I've seen influencers who've come back and said, oh, you guys, I posted this thing about these tights I bumped into. And the store called them and told them, yo, we sold out.
Yeah.
Because you posted our story. And they didn't ask the person to post. But people rely so much on, and I think it's because people now no longer trust
companies
tell them things are good. People trust somebody telling them.
Somebody who's tried it.
Yes. Yeah. But now the thing is, people also now don't understand. There's influencers who just generally bump into things and will just be like, oh, you guys, I saw this thing, here it is. But then now it becomes blurry where you don't understand now. There's lots of people who now have never tried the product.
Yeah.
They just say because they're getting a check.
Yeah.
Right? And again, in that space, you don't have to say it's an ad. That's not an ad.
You just say, oh, I found this. It's really good. Yes. It
and
fits me perfectly. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. We need some highlight to say, okay, this is how we can get out of this, or it's just I don't
It's gonna.
see a
It's
way.
going to. I think it's going to change. I can't think of the how.
I'm trying to think. Do I shop like that? Do I depend on someone to tell me that this is a good? I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think so.
All
and
the guys
the
who
less
review
professional
text.
it is,
Yeah.
Yes.
the
Because
more I'm like, yo, this
Because
guy,
it looks organic.
it looks like
doesn't
someone just carried his
Yes,
phone.
yeah.
Yo, come
Yeah,
and check this out.
Yeah.
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 That's the one that gets me, and that's the guy who's getting paid
But
as
also
well.
now, because companies have realized that they are no longer spending a lot of money making ads and putting
Yes.
ads out there. They're
They put
targeting
it in influencer
in influencers.
budgets. Yeah. Now the highlight here is influencers are winning. Please
This
get
year,
those checks.
this year has been a year of influencers,
Influencers
actually.
are winning.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to survive in 2025?
I think something will shift, and this is where I think it will shift. First of all, TikTok is getting banned in the US on January 19th.
I
That's
think
not
when
gonna
Trump
happen.
comes in, it's not going to happen.
That will be a day before the inauguration.
I saw
no
that
way.
they asked if they can wait, can be delayed until after Trump
Was
is inaugurated. I don't know if it's going to be approved.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So,
So
maybe
they
they
went
banned
for an
a day.
appeal. They went for an appeal,
Which
and
they
I think
lost.
they
Yeah.
decided whether to listen. I think there was almost a third appeal or something. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I have a feeling if, and it happened in Australia this year. That's another highlight.
Yes, that is a highlight.
highlight for this year that
Yes.
Australia put a law that you kids cannot, I think under 16,
They
yeah,
moved it to 16 now.
cannot be on social media. They
Yes.
should not have accounts on social
Yes.
media.
Applause, round of
Yeah.
applause.
For
See, things will
Australia.
happen.
Yeah.
Highlights.
And they set
And you just need one country.
you
And then
you
there's-
set the precedent and then
Yeah,
everybody
people
picks
follow.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what I see will change. If country starts making policies around social media and the target market shrinks,
What's the age limit?
On-
Anywhere else? What is the age
anyone, even 80-year-olds are dancing on TikTok. Like there's no
This is true.
there's no age limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why TikTok was called the app for kids, because it was for kids.
Because it used to be called
Byte dance? No, Byte
something
dance.
dance.
Byte dance is the company.
ByteDance is the company.
Something
Musically.
musically. Yeah.
Yeah. It was meant to be an app specifically for kids when it started off. That's why so many people were so much, why am I downloading a kids app? Yeah.
Good thing I'm not on it. Jesus.
good.
Right.
If we had not scrolled on the big TV a few minutes ago. But yeah, so my view of what's going to happen in 2025 is if a lot of shift happens within countries and the policies change a lot around how social media is handled, I think the companies will have to start rethinking about their way of marketing. Because right now you can tell me, for example, Australia, they're no longer marketing for kids for stuff probably they would market before. So that's a market gone, you know. They know only the demographic that's allowed on social media is going to be 16 plus. So if you have items that were targeted to kids, they have to now change. So imagine if that ripple effect happens across the world. Maybe not a big shift in 2025, maybe 26 going forward. Yeah.
Yeah, at least if it shifts.
Yeah.
I think that it's a step in the right direction anyway.
Yeah.
Because you think to yourself that, okay, even if they don't get to ban all the, it's just that you can't tell who's a creep and who's not a creep. If there was a way to regulate that would be half the problem.
Or to regulate.
Creeps.
But how do you regulate creeps?
But what's the main purpose of removing the kids from?
Because
there's just too much shit on social media.
Because they market products to them.
It's not just product. It's
and also bullying.
Content that's
Content.
there might
Content.
not be for kids.
Yeah.
There's bullying. It's just not great for their mental health. It's not great for adults already. So why do we think kids should be on this thing that adults can barely
But it's the same on
handle
all
properly?
platforms. Instagram is just like TikTok, no?
I think because TikTok was specifically pushed for kids.
But
Initially-
also, I guess, it was all like dancey, etc.
Yeah.
So it was more like, the content is more young friendly.
Yeah.
But you see, it's became so big, it's now everyone, right? It's across the board. And then TikTok, you don't have to, I guess you don't have to follow people. Instagram, your homepage is what you've curated, right? Your discover page now can be random things. TikTok is just, there's no your homepage. It's just content.
And also there's the big change between Instagram is for old people, TikTok is for young people.
Yeah. So demographically,
kids want to separate themselves.
Yeah. But then the ban is across the board. Because imagine the way you're saying X is a cesspool.
That's a dark
Kids still have access to that one. You know. So there's no point of being like, oh, you can even LinkedIn. They've thrown LinkedIn as part of social media.
Kids cannot get a LinkedIn as well.
That ban is LinkedIn is part of the bunch.
You know, LinkedIn gives me pressure every day. I wake up with that.
I mean, like, it entertains the hell out of me. My fun thing is to go in there and try and figure out what is this person saying.
Yeah.
Did they just go for a walk and then ask ChatGPT, give me something deep? I don't know.
Things they've discovered about B2B marketing.
Anyway, we rabbit holed in the...
Yeah.
Any other highlights?
But we picked the highlights. The one about Australia.
Moments, rather. Yeah. Okay. So we've gone... Didis, we have exhausted that.
Kenya, we threw out the finance bill.
We threw the finance bill in Kenya. The younger generation is awake
up. Yeah.
Shout out to Rwanda, though.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Ruto. About to.
No, I won't do that. Rwanda might be bringing the F1.
You see, Kagame is...
This guy, oh man.
That guy is a master marketer. That is a master marketer.
I'm telling you. Do you know how massive
the African
that would be?
NBA is really big.
It's crazy. When I saw this, I think it was like 4 months
he's the one
ago.
who got Visit Rwanda is sponsoring
Yes.
Arsenal.
Oh,
and
I
you
saw
see it
that.
during big football matches there.
Yeah, Visit Rwanda.
That is mad.
That guy is a master marketer. I may not agree with all his things, but...
Why is Ghana more popular though?
Because they did the year of the return.
Ah, yes. So the Americans flock that way first.
Yeah. See, Rwanda's not downfall.
Tricky point.
The dark history.
No, it has a the dark history. Yeah. I think Rwanda doesn't get as much spotlight because it just has a small population. It's like Botswana.
Yes, that's true.
Very small population. But they're doing stable economy, doing amazing things, but it's just a small population.
How many people are there in Rwanda, actually?
Yeah, because when I saw that, I was like, whoa, that is unbelievable. Because if the F1 does come there, wow.
14 million. That was 2023.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I know they're also quoting like the Grammys to have like an African version of the Grammys. And then our guy here is just saying shit.
Hey, listen, in his defense.
No, please, not Ruto.
Not in this house. Not in this space.
No, we are not closing the year.
Not with that.
Highlight.
Not with him as a highlight. Oh, the highlight for Ruto is he's hired a Gen Z who was doing a Get Ready With Me.
Hey, his TikTok page. Oh my God, I'm his biggest fan. I'm commenting every 20 minutes.
The highlight for our president is they gave a Gen Z a job. Now that is a job. He didn't send them to Saudi Arabia. Now that is how you give a job.
There we go.
That's a highlight. Wait, what else? Oh, this year I do think, highlight, women are killing it in the music industry. Killing it. I think Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, I think, ends this month.
Yeah.
Beyonce gave us a Cowboy Carter album. As most of the big new artists this year that at least I've been seeing have been getting a lot of shine are female. Like women. Sabrina Carpenter, Tyler, Arya Starr, Doechi. Is it Doechi? How do you pronounce her name?
Doechi.
I
think so.
Victoria Monet. Man, I think the women are...
Janelle Monáe as an actress this year.
As an actress. I mean, women are out here fucking killing it.
Let's go.
Actually, on top tracks of 2024 on Spotify Wrapped, it was Taylor Swift.
Yep.
And you have top artists. Oh, wait. Sorry. No.
Players. I think that's is that a Sabrina
Billie
Carpenter?
Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
Yes, yes.
Charlie XCX. We had a Brad Summer.
Yes, Brad Summer.
Yes.
Then we have Ariana Grande.
Wicked is out. Cynthia Erivo. Women.
What's going on there?
mean,
There's something weird there.
No, they're
They're
like
different.
theater kids. They like love. They always wanted to play
Why are they
that.
crying though?
Why not? Are you about to shame us for crying?
No, I'm not about to shame them, but
Then what?
every interview, all of them.
Maybe it's just the same few interviews.
All
We
of
just
them.
chop them up.
Because I saw a video
Yeah.
where they put all the clips of every single interview. They hold back tears.
Oh,
Let the girls cry.
Yeah,
if it's emotional.
but it's good. It's good marketing, though. I'll give them that
Yeah.
much.
So
They
I
are the,
feel like
they are
women
the
are
different,
killing it
the
this
higher
year.
level of influencer.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Who are we talking about?
No, so just talking about the female industry. Talking about
okay.
Ariana and
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Cry. Okay.
yeah. I thought of somebody else. And I almost forgot. Fuck it, I forgot it.
So this year, 2024, has been the year of female artists.
Yeah,
Yes.
female artists are
Cheer
killing
that.
it.
Cheer them.
Killing it. It was also the year of
Yeah.
the rap beef.
Oh yes.
Wow, Don, what,
Kendrick.
is that cricket? Because you can't see what Yes, the year of the rap beef. To be fair, yeah, Kendrick is. I mean, to be fair, kudos to Drake. He brought out Kendrick from wherever he was hiding in the cave. We barely hear from the man. Brought him out.
Can't wait for him to go back.
He was
there.
here. He was out here beefing. He walked the giant.
And next year he's doing a tour.
He's doing the tour with Caesar.
Yeah.
He's doing the Super Bowl. He surprised dropped an album. I mean, thanks, Drake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What else? How far back can I go? Then there was Cat Williams, who started off the year. We blame him for this year.
No, he's the one to blame. Him and that guy in what country was he having sleeping with 300 women?
Egonga.
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 Hey,
They are the
that
highlight
guy.
of the whole year.
Hey, that
Well,
guy.
we forgot Trump.
Oh,
the
the
election.
Donald.
Yeah.
The Donalds.
Look, you know,
Which I mean, anyway, it's
I
good
think
for
it's
the
a
US.
shift also. You know, people are tired of the same old. People want something different. I think that's what it represents.
This is part of the haves and have-nots.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
This is definitely part of
100%.
that.
Weirdly, he's a billionaire, and that's who they are choosing. But luckily, he talks
He talks
regular.
yeah.
You know,
He goes down to
the language
people's
of
level.
politics in his life doesn't exist.
Yeah. The
You
stock
know?
market has been doing well since he was the election.
100%.
Gotta say.
And, you know,
So if you're into trading,
he said the rioters are going free on the first day.
yeah,
Yeah, everyone.
good for them.
Yeah. So,
Wait, were there any natural disasters this year?
I watched Florida go through the hurricane.
The hurricane.
The one that was supposed to
it
be
flooded in Kenya
Yeah.
because Nairobi has no drainages.
Oh yeah, there was the big flooding sometime
Yeah.
in April. Yeah.
When there are the heavy rains. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
And maybe this is a mention that I think it's worth mentioning. This year was 1 year since the war in Gaza started.
Ooh,
This is a
yeah.
downer.
That's
It started in
major.
October of 7th, and up to today, I think we are talking of thousands of people.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, dead.
Really, really sad.
Yeah. That's a downer, but
That is
it's
sad,
worth a
yeah.
mention.
can I bring it back up?
And also
Yeah.
DRC is not going through it. And Sudan.
The
Sudan
Francophone countries, the way they have moved this year.
Ooh.
Whoa.
So yes, to
Oh
be fair,
my
let's end
gosh.
on a good note.
The?
The
The
Francophone.
Francophone countries,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Francophone Africa countries
yes.
Oh, man.
have. See, this is my thing. Prediction for next year.
Yeah.
I think politics on the continent is shifting.
The old heads are gone.
Yeah.
The old heads are gone, and even the
Politics.
not even the old heads, the heads with that old mentality.
Yes. So old heads and dynasties
Yes,
are their end is nigh. So
well, see,
that's
it's going to be an interesting time because I always try to look at that and see, and even the European countries, the shift in the way people are moving towards their own leaders. The French people don't like Macron. They don't.
yeah.
I work with a lot of French people, and they're always telling me, "Oh, the quicker he can leave." Now he refused to leave. Now but unfortunately, a far right person might come in. The lady,
Yeah.
what's her name?
But you see, this is a good thing.
Yeah,
Probably as Macron has been busy worrying about his downfall in his own home, it gave time for the francophone countries to
oh,
just
yeah.
be like,
to
hey,
maneuver.
it's now or never. This is the times because normally they would be in the pie, in the Burkina, these countries that had coups, they would be like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? No. He's busy trying to save his ass and
Yeah.
save his skin. So probably, maybe the good thing there is they're kind of, there's the lack of attention is giving them time to figure out how they can move forward.
yeah.
Yeah.
Senegal got the new president.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
young kid
the young
who
one.
had 9 days to campaign.
Yeah.
Come
And did
on.
the
Come
job.
on.
Yeah.
All right. What are you looking forward to for next year? What are one or two things that, whether for yourself or for Africa, for Kenya, or something you foresee that is exciting? Let's make it something towards that you think will help with the change.
With the change.
Yeah. Because there's been a lot of fuck shit too this year.
Is it personal? You're looking for something personal?
One personal.
Okay.
And then one for
Okay.
our people.
Yeah, okay. Personal, I see a big shift towards me doing things different. I can't articulate it yet well. Even in my head, I'm still noting it down as it comes. So next year will be something completely different. Yeah.
She predicted the other one, so trust
yes.
that one.
This one I can see a big change. Like it will upsurge everything. For the continent, and specifically for Kenya, because my eyes are so focused there, is I feel there will be a big shift towards people are asking for more from our leadership. I think the August, riots and Mandamano was just at the beginning of this. And I feel next year will be a big shift. And it's going to be subtle. Like our politicians won't feel it coming. Yes. I can tell that's going to happen next year. And I hope it happens.
Yeah.
For the world, if I was given one magic wand, I'd wish all world wars ended.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels very...
I think Trump will do it.
I don't think he would do it. Do you know...
His unpredictability.
Keep that for your prediction, for your hopes for next year.
Okay.
You know...
Is that your hope?
I think he will. You guys, I think people, his unpredictability is something other places have. People are on pins and needles here, thinking, what will he do next? What will he say next?
Because it doesn't conform
He doesn't conform to what other
protocol and
it's not.
all that
I'm not
shit.
saying that I'm a fan of his. No, I think a lot of
You
the
already
he's not.
established that, I think.
No, I
listeners
don't
are aware.
think he's the right person to be in that seat. But unfortunately, that's where we are. We don't have a say in who runs America and the world. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah. So what really makes me sad, and I wish I could voice it this way in even better terms, is that most of these wars that are happening, guess who's supplying the ammunition?
Oh,
And then,
say
and then,
again.
Yeah, and then they go sit in these UN forums to talk about, and they have representatives from these countries to talk about the war ongoing. To me, that's crazy. Like, you're the ones who are giving, like, for example, Israel gets its artillery and ammunition from the US. And then it's the same stuff that they're using to kill folks. Same to Africa, our continent, Congo. We don't produce this stuff.
We don't produce any weapons.
Any weapons.
Yeah, we don't.
So for me, it's like, it's quite sad when I think about the wars that exist, but also that they exist because somebody is funding them, and also somebody is providing the weapons, the artillery, the ammunition for them to continue, and then goes and pretend we are trying to help the world. Yeah. So I hope there's a change. If I had a magic wand next year, I would wish most of these wars that exist, that are usually about resources or borders, I wish they would end there.
Caroline for president.
Amen.
Yay!
Yours for next year.
Yes.
I think Trump is going to surprise us.
That's guaranteed.
No, 100%. And I'm not saying in a positive way.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He's
Surprise
going to
could be
surprise
either.
us. He's going to do things that we didn't think he was capable of, in good ways and bad ways as well. Because he's going to bring a mixed bag to one place. Because he doesn't move by the rules that this world has set. And I think that's why he won as well. He speaks for people who don't understand big words. No offense to any, you know what I mean? Regular English, you know what I mean? What do you want? What's the problem?
People are tired of the political wording, the bullshit.
Dancing around.
Yeah.
And people are tired of asking,
have a say,
what does that
whether
mean?
it's dumb or not, just have a say.
Yeah, have a say.
Yeah.
People are tired of asking, what does that mean? It's just simple English. Say, listen, groceries. That's his new thing. Eggs.
Yeah.
He talks
Eggs will
about
be
eggs.
cheap.
Yeah.
Simple.
That's you know what I mean? That's the kind of
yeah.
language you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not a supporter, by the way, just to make that clear.
Thou dost protest too much.
Yeah, I just hope things, as much as it's funny, it's not funny. It can get, the thing is that once it goes bad for America, it goes bad for everybody. It does.
But some would gain. Not everybody would lose.
And bless the Irish. Whenever they are the ones who always resent the world. The Irish always, there's a saner approach to things.
Yeah, I just hope it works out anyway for 2025.
For
And
Africa, for
and
yourself.
For you?
For Africa, for myself,
Yeah.
inner peace. I want to get fit for 2025. Yes, my fitness is also a thing that I've been putting off. I think this is the year it's going to happen. I've got less to worry about. Everything seems to be going okay. Just getting on top of health is the main thing, Yeah.
For Africa.
For Africa, it might be it's going to be the year I visit the motherland again. I didn't go this year.
You went this year.
To
To Gambia.
Oh, yeah, I did go at the beginning of this year. Gambia doesn't count, though. The flight is too short. It doesn't feel that way.
It's still.
how many hours is it?
Oh, I think we're up there for 5 hours, 4 hours
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
From
from Abu
Lisbon.
Dhabi, from Dubai.
From Dubai? No,
You
Dubai
didn't go
is
through
so
Dubai.
far.
It's farther from Dubai.
If that's very east. You didn't
That
go.
would be because Dubai.
No, we went
went to
Brussels.
Spain.
Brussels. We went through Brussels.
Because
Yeah.
from Dubai,
Yeah.
it should be at least 9 hours.
Yeah, no, we went through
Yeah.
Brussels.
And you would have done 6 hours from here
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Dubai. And then, okay.
Yeah,
Went
actually,
through
it's 9
Brussels.
because it's 9 hours to Ivory Coast from Dubai.
Yeah.
9 or 10.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
But yeah.
Did you finish? What did you say for the continent?
For the continent, I
Yeah.
just wish it the best,
Oh, okay.
I hope I get to see it again this year.
Okay. Okay. For the world. already said peace. That it's just less othering. I don't know if that's even possible. I think. Yeah, just
You know what I just thought?
Yeah.
Maybe let me add this for the world. We finally communicate with those UAPs and UFOs.
or that we finally communicate
Yes,
with them. That's your hope.
Yes, that's my hope for the world.
I think the UFOs aliens are looking at us and they're like, these characters.
Guys, I know where they are.
Where?
No, I honestly do know where they are.
In the ocean.
Are you being serious?
No, I'm being. Oh, no, people will think I'm. But I actually know where they are.
Okay.
Okay, where are they?
In the sea.
They've said that.
They're
they're in
underwater in the sea, right
Wherever
at the
they
bottom.
are, I think they're like, let those humans do their thing.
They took those guys in the submarine.
Those guys imploded.
Okay.
Yeah. They protected them and then took them to where
my
they
Lord.
go.
Okay. So
Are we on Moana?
I think the UFOs are like, I think these human beings, unless they're coming to help us.
You know, somebody said something.
Maybe if they show up,
Yeah.
we will refocus on them and stop trying to kill each other and focus on them. Maybe that's the benefit.
Somebody somewhere on social media said, what if it's not they're coming? What if they're leaving? What
They're
if
like, fuck this.
it's
They're like, no,
we're
no,
leaving?
take us
That's
with
why
you.
you're seeing the-
Take us with you.
Another theory.
Oh, my Lord.
What if we are the aliens?
Probably.
We could be.
Because
Who knows?
how many things we are only taking up a small space on land. The sea is way bigger. That's where they are. So they keep popping out and looking. Weird stuff happens outside. They say, look at them. And then they go back into their sea because it's way bigger than anything we
So
have
they're
on land.
like,
They're
they're like 100 billion.
They're 100
Us, we're the
billions.
8 billion.
Yeah, we're like,
The characters.
You know, the other theory that
this
I
has
had.
taken a turn.
I know.
Quick one. The other one that I had, which sort of makes sense. What if we are so behind and backward as humans? The same way you've heard about the centenaries, yeah? The folks who live somewhere in
Indonesia. Yeah.
Like they've never been contacted. So the aliens cannot contact us because first of all, we are very aggressive. Second of all, our understanding cannot match theirs.
Yeah, we are dumb.
We are so dumb, yeah. So they can only observe us to try and see if we are mellowing down and, maybe even they contact us, they can.
That could be a theory,
Yeah.
yes. You're right, actually.
Yeah.
Because I've seen that somewhere and I think that's actually possible. You know, the fact that we can travel to Mars. Maybe Mars is another place that we destroyed. We ended up coming to Earth. And now we're trying to go back.
You've truly turned 40. Eh? Introspecting. Okay, I have changed mine for the world.
Okay.
For the world, I hope that the gap between the have and the have-nots is less. May more people have access to wealth, have access to healthcare, let everyone have just the basic needs. People should not lack food, lack shelter, lack health. So that's for the world. For Africa, hey, may the movements like in Francophone, with the youth having more of a voice, and not just having a voice, but also taking up leadership positions, and from the East, where there's now a lot of the ramblings, may, as you said, that it will be more subtle, it will be less, if we go on the streets, they kill people.
Yeah.
So it's more just, under the cover, and it's a surprise to the usual characters that we have there. I hope more countries move in that direction. Because honestly, I really hope, I think Kenya's election is in 3 years. 3 years.
27.
Yeah. I truly want to be voting. Maybe I'll just vote who is youngest. That's who I'm voting for, right? But I really hope by the time we're getting to elections, Or if there's snap elections next year, who knows what happens. Let there be more young people. I am happy. I'm a millennial. I am happy. I'd rather vote for a Gen Z. If a Gen Z qualifies for president, has to be 35.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Whatever the highest post that can be for it, I would want to have the young people in place. So yeah, I hope that's the movement for next year. For self, I don't know. I know this year has been great, so I'd love next year to be even greater.
To continue.
Yeah, I am more. I wanted to say less fear, but if I'm not fearful or afraid, what's the word? Afraid, scared, whatever it is. I was going to say, maybe let me be less scared to do the things that I am looking to do. But I assume if that's not there, it doesn't. Sometimes they take the feeling as an indicator to show me that I truly care about this thing and the drive to make sure it's successful. So I guess success.
Success.
In whatever facet that looks like. So whether it definitely health. May not
May
break
Fortitis not follow us in 2025.
Yes. May it not. So yeah. So for next year, health, wealth, and happiness.
Amen to that.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
Happy 2025, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy Boxing Day, St. Stephen's Day, or whatever it's called in your place.
Yes.
Happy New Year. And happy holidays, actually, because that includes there's Jewish holidays. There's Kwanzaa. Not Kwanzaa. What do they call that? Purported African religion in the US. Kwanzaa.
I think it's Kwanzaa.
Yeah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
For those who celebrate any of those. Yeah.
Anything, and may you spend time with your loved ones, your families. Be safe. Wishing you health.
And wealth.
And happy 2024 and see you in 2025.
Yay.